Hello, and welcome to the UPEI Orientation Day. My name is Molly, and I work at UPEI as a first-year advisor and recruiter. We are so excited to welcome you to the Panther family. As the fall semester gets closer, we wanted to make sure you were aware of all of the supports available to you at UPEI. Throughout this event, you'll meet important people on campus who want to make sure your first year at UPEI is a great one. If you're watching this video premiere on Saturday, advisors such as myself are available in the chat to answer any questions you have. If you're watching this video later, you can email us at apply@upei.ca. First up, we have some information on NSO, otherwise known as New Student Orientation. Take it away, Jose.
Hey buddies, my name is Jose Gonzalez. I'll be your New Student Orientation Coordinator for 2021. I recently graduated from UPI with a BSc double majoring in Psychology and Sociology and a minor in Anthropology. I am originally from Costa Rica, but I have been lucky enough to spend the last 5 years here in PI, where both the local and university community have been nothing but wonderful to me. Before this, I worked as your Campus Life Advisor, Buddy Program Coordinator, and I was the VP Student Life of your UPI Student Union. So basically, anything that is social here on campus, I'm your guy. When I'm not working on masterful event planning for you all, you can find me eating out all over town, thrift shopping, or working at your local board game cafe and social lounge, the Heaven Hello. I cannot wait to see you for NSO 2021. So what is NSO? NSO is the collection of welcoming events, activities, workshops, videos, and information sessions that take place before and during the first weeks of classes for new UPI students. As a new incoming new student to UPI, you want to ensure the smoothest transition possible so you can adequately jumpstart your UPI journey. And NSO 2021 can guarantee that for you. New Student Orientation will provide you with a variety of opportunities to meet and interact not only with your fellow incoming students, but also with faculty, staff, and returning upper year students here at UPI. So you should join NSO for a variety of reasons. Number one, ensure that you learn all the basics about the different departments, resources, and services available to you as a brand new UPI student. Number two, it will provide you with different tips and tricks on how to successfully make the most out of your time here at UPI. Number three, it will create a welcoming and friendly environment where you'll be able to create lasting friendships and connections. Number four, it'll give you a better understanding of what you can expect from your student experience, as well as a taste of how your classes and learning will be functioning here at UPI. And number five, and most importantly, you'll have a big, fun time. Becoming part of NSO 2021 is easy. Just follow these simple steps, which are visit our official website at upi.ca/NSO. All updated information and registration links can be found there. Follow UPI's official NSO coordinator accounts both on Facebook and Instagram, and join our Facebook group UPI NSO 2021 to remain updated on everything NSO. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me via email at nso@upi.ca. And that's everything from me, folks. See ya!
Next up, we have Becca, who's going to be chatting about changing your courses, your major, and making sure your registration is ready to go.
Hi everyone, my name's Rebecca. I work at UPEI as a first year advisor and recruiter, and I'll be talking to you today about changing your major, adding and dropping classes, and more generally, how to register for classes at UPEI. If you haven't already, you should register for your classes in both the fall 2021 and winter 2022 semesters. Both are available for first year students to register, and if you need any help at all, you can contact our first year advising office to set up an appointment. You can reach our office by emailing apply@upei.ca. Also, we have a chat going. Feel free to leave your questions down below. If you prefer to complete registration on your own, there's also a handy video on the UPEI website featuring yours truly that outlines the entire course registration process from beginning to end. You have up until the second week of classes to change your schedule, add and drop courses, which means that you can add, drop, and edit your plan as many times as you like up until then. In order to remove a class, there's a drop button located under each course description when you're looking at the schedule view of your classes. Once you click on that button, it should change your registered class from a green to a yellow color. Remember, in order to successfully register in a course, it must appear green on your screen. If you need help moving around your schedule and changing classes, like I said, feel free to reach out to our first year advising office where you can meet with one of our first year advisors. If you'd like to change your major at UPEI, no fear, I can also help. On your My UPEI homepage, there is a title of resources listed under UPEI forms on the right-hand side of the page. Underneath there, you'll see the Program Declaration Change form. This is an electronic form that you'll need to fill out if at any point in your degree you'd like to change your faculty, major, or declare a minor or specialization. Underneath that same UPEI forms heading, you should be able to also see the Enrollment Verification Request form. This is the form that you need to prove that you're a student at UPEI for the upcoming semester. It's often required for banking, scholarship offers, student loans, or health plans. Once you complete this form, you'll get a confirmation of your enrollment sent to your UPEI email address. You can leave any messages, questions that you have in the chat. We're standing by to answer all of those for you in the next little bit.
Next up is Hannah, and she's going to be telling you about what classes will look like in the fall and our online learning tool, Moodle.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a student advisor and recruiter here at UPEI. Before classes begin on September 8th, there are a few things you can do to prepare for the school year at UPEI. This year, UPEI will be following 3 different models: in-person, hybrid, and online options. A hybrid course delivery model may be used to accommodate current COVID-19 and public health guidelines. The hybrid model allows some courses and labs to be held in person and some taught online. Taking a virtual tour or checking out the campus map on our website will help you get ready for your classes on campus. It's also important to get familiar with UPEI's online platforms and tools to prepare for the upcoming school year. If you need any help registering for your first year courses, feel free to reach out to us in the first year student advising office by emailing apply@upei.ca. Once you've registered for your classes, it's a great idea to try accessing and exploring your UPEI email account, My UPEI, and UPEI's main platform for learning, Moodle. It's important to activate your UPEI email account to get email updates from new student orientation and also from your professors, just in case they contact you before classes begin. My UPEI at my.upei.ca has all of your important links, forms, and UPEI-wide announcements and access to student planning. On Moodle, you can find all of your current courses on the dashboard or under My Courses in the sidebar. Once you click on a course, you can find the resources for the class, such as the syllabus, any news bulletins, and assigned class readings. Moodle is also used to submit class assignments, participate in online discussion forums, complete quizzes, and more. Each professor and instructor uses Moodle as a tool in different ways to accomplish their unique teaching goals. To find more information and helpful videos for navigating Moodle, visit the Student Moodle support link found at the top of your page.
I'd like to introduce Chloe, who's going to have some information for our international students.
Hi everyone, my name is Chloe and I am one of the first year student advisor and recruiter at the University of Prince Edward Island. If you are a student coming in your first year at UPEI, welcome to the Panther family. For many of you coming to the university, you will be provided with a lot of excitement and generate a lot of questions. My colleagues and I will make sure that you enjoy your experience as a member of the UPEI community. There are 6 main points that I am going to touch on today that will help you navigate through the first week of your semester here at UPEI. I remember being a first-year international student myself and not knowing anyone or anything about the premises of the school. Therefore, I want to encourage all of you to sign up for the NSO, the New Student Orientation, and the ISO, the International Student Orientation. These are a collection of welcoming events, activities, workshops, videos, and information sessions before and during the first week of classes for the new UPEI students. You can follow the link on My UPEI to get more information about NSO and how to register for it. ISO is a fantastic opportunity to make new friends, meet the IRO staff, and receive important information. Topics covered at the orientation include the weather, social events, health insurance, study and work permits, finances, academic help, and the bus system. Plus, there is food and fun. The difference between NSO and ISO covers topic on adjustment on living in PR, resources for international students, and networking events to help them integrate into the community. Note that UPEI New Student Orientation, NSO, starts on Saturday, August 31st until September 7th. We encourage all international students to attend both NSO and ISO. I also know that many of you have several questions about immigration and policies to come to Canada on PI. I recommend all of you to follow the information of the federal government website. The federal government decides on the quarantine rules for federal travelers. If the federal regulations are stricter than the PI rule, students entering Canada still need to follow the federal rules. If the PI rules are more rigorous, you need to follow the federal rules for entry and then follow the PI specific rules. Sometimes PI has requirements more strict for international travelers. I recommend all of you to visit the IRCC website and search PI travel requirements. Another critical piece of information that you should always be registered full-time each fall and winter semester if you're an international student. Being a full-time student means that you're registered in a minimum of 3 courses. If you haven't finished registering for courses, you need to do it as soon as possible. If you need any help for registering for classes, you can follow the video using this link. If you have difficulties or questions after watching the video, please contact apply@upi.ca and we'll help you get registered. Essential resources that can be also useful would be attending the Q&A hosted by international student advisors Rachel Greathouse and Nahad Murad and the International Student Office team, addressing student questions. You can find the link of our session on our Facebook and Instagram pages by following the different pages. The last point that I want to attract your attention to is the buddy program. I myself was in the program during all my school years at the university. I met amazing people who I now call my closest friends. The buddy program is one of my favorite programs at the school. It is an excellent opportunity to network with other students and build lifelong friendship. I encourage all of you to register for this program. This will help you meet more students and help you enhance your experience at the university. We have great activities such as apple picking and much more. Once again, I want to welcome all of you to UPEI.
Anne is going to chat with us next about student affairs and accessibility services at UPEI.
Hello, my name is Ann Bartlett, and I'm the Interim Director at UPEI Student Affairs. Welcome to UPEI. I'm so glad that you decided to join us. And while you're here at UPEI, I really want you to make use of the services that we have in Student Affairs because they can really help make that change from high school or wherever you're coming from into university life at UPEI. So some of our services, we have personal counseling. So our counselors will meet with you with anything ranging from just feeling a little bit homesick or feeling a little bit off and just not yourself and you just want to talk to somebody about that. Or maybe you have a diagnosed mental health illness and our counselors are very comfortable to talk with you and help you work through that with them. So whatever the range of support you need with your mental health, we're here to support that. With our academic supports, we have academic coaching. So maybe you're just having a little bit of trouble adjusting from the high school way of doing schoolwork to the university methods and strategies. Well, we can work with you on that and help you with that time management or how to take notes more effectively or how to read a university textbook more effectively. Our academic coaches can meet with you one-on-one and can help you adjust to university life that way. We have the Writing Center. So again, writing at the university level takes it to a higher standard and a higher level of writing and research. And our student tutors there would be great to work with to make sure you're confident with those papers that you're submitting for grades. We also have accessibility services. So if you have a diagnosed learning disability, you are welcome to come and meet with us, and our team in accessibility services can work with your diagnosis and provide the accommodations that you need to help you succeed at UPEI. We also do a lot with kind of social and spiritual and cultural adjustments and supports for students. So our Mawiomi Indigenous Student Center is there to help our Indigenous students. And it's just a place to come and relax and get some supports and help with some Mi'kmaq culture. And if you want to come and chat with our Elder Judy, you're welcome to do that as well. Our chaplaincy center, you'll have to go and meet Sister Sue and Lauren. They're there to greet you, and they provide a space just to come and relax. They do host Mass once a week, but then other religions and different faiths can come as well. There's different prayer rooms, and another big part of the chaplaincy center is the food bank. Sister Sue is very big on feeding the body as well as the soul. So whether it's soup for the soul or using the food bank if needed, drop by the chaplaincy center and Sister Sue will be happy to meet you. And then we also have the Campus Life program. And that's a team of volunteer student leaders in the evenings that will be putting on different events just to help you connect and meet people from all over the world. So if you're interested in doing some social connecting and becoming a part of a group of people that come and hang out on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights, come up to 5th floor, Dalton Hall, and just be a part of the Campus Life program. So that's it in a nutshell. If you have any questions about any of these, or even if you're not sure which service will be best for you, just email Michelle, our admin assistant, at studentserve@upei.ca. studentserve@upei.ca, and Michelle will be happy to connect you with the right person. I hope you enjoy your time at UPEI, and remember, reach out if we can help you in any way. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Keyshawn and I'll be giving you guys a tour of Dalton Hall today. Now Dalton Hall has a lot of student services that every student should know about. On the ground level, we have accessibility services. We have the Registrar's Office, International Office, as well as First Year Advisement and Recruitment, as well as Student Affairs. So come follow me and we're going to learn a lot about Dalton today. So here we are on the 2nd floor of Dalton Hall. Over here we have the Registrar's Office, and it's a very important place for students to know. If you have any interest in paying your tuition, checking up on a scholarship, adding or dropping a class, coming here on the 2nd floor, right to your right as you enter, is the place to be. Over here, right down this hallway, we have our Career Services team. If you are at all interested in career counseling, if you want to find out more about our co-op program, our work integrated learning experience, through this office and down this hall, the staff here is happy to help, and they are a great resource if you want to know more about these services. Down these stairs and also through the accessible entrance through here, we have the Office of Accessibility. And if you guys have any questions or concerns about accessibility itself, these guys are an amazing resource to come to, and they can provide you with all the assistance and the information that you do need. So now we're on the 4th floor of Dalton. And basically the 4th floor of Dalton is split into 2 very separate but equally important offices. We have the Office of First Year Advisement and Recruitment. If you are a first year student, if you have any questions about adding or dropping a class, you want to see an academic advisor, you can come there for support. You can go right to that desk there and they can give you the help that you need. We also have the International Office here as well. So if you are an international student, if you have questions concerning your study permit, questions about just international life here at the university, you can come to this desk here and you can find the help that you do need, and our lovely student assistants will be here to help you. So now we're going to head up to the 5th floor, Student Affairs. So here we are on 5th floor Dalton, and this is where you can find Student Affairs. Now Student Affairs also offers many services. We have academic advising. So if you are no longer a first year student and you do need academic advising, you will come up here to the 5th floor rather than 4th floor Dalton. And here you can find the help and support that you do need. We also offer personal counseling. If you do need any of those services, these guys are an amazing resource. Further down this hallway, we also have the Mawiomi Center. Now, even if you aren't a student who is Indigenous, you can still come up here to learn about the culture. These guys are incredibly friendly, they're greatly informative, and they would always love to welcome new students.
Next, we have Marshall, who is going to be telling you all about our athletics.
Hi everyone, my name is Marshall Main, and I work at UPEI as a first-year advisor and recruiter. I'll be talking to you today about UPEI athletics and recreation, and all they have to offer in terms of fitness opportunities, intramural programs, and attending varsity sports. To access the Chin Wan Young Sports Center, you will need your UPEI ID card, which you will receive during NSO week. The gym hours are Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. As a full-time student, you will pay fitness and administration fees, which will grant you full membership to utilize the Chin Wan Young Sports Center. To attend, whether it be to work out at the gym, take specialty classes, training classes, participate in intramural leagues, or book squash courts with a friend. With the new UPEI Recreation website, students will now have the ability to access by using your MyUPEI login credentials to create, view, and register for online classes, booking to the gym, or intramural leagues. In the fall, UPEI is offering 6 intramural leagues, which will include badminton, basketball, volleyball, ultimate frisbee, soccer, indoor and outdoor. And for more information, including time and location, please go to upei.ca/AR. Finally, as a UPEI full-time student, you will have free access to all varsity home games, which will include men's and women's hockey, men's and women's basketball, men's and women's soccer, and women's rugby. Remember, you'll also need your UPEI ID card to access those games, as well as the gym and book any courts. For everything Panther related, such as news, scores, rosters, and schedules, go to gopanthersgo.ca.
Next up is Erin, and she's going to be talking about scholarships and payment deadlines.
Hello, my name is Erin, and I'm the Scholarships, Awards, and Financial Aid Officer here at UPEI. If you have been contacted by our Scholarships and Awards office about receiving an award for the fall, congratulations. For award recipients, funds will be added to your UPEI student account in the first week of September. To see your updated student account, please log in to your MyUPEI and click on Student Finance. This will outline your remaining balance for your first semester tuition, any fees that will be included, and any award deductions if you received one. If you happen to be receiving a Celebrating Student Achievement Guaranteed Entrance Award, it will also be added to your UPEI student account in September. If your award is $2,000 or greater, half will appear on your account for the fall semester, and the other half will be added in the winter semester. Please ensure you are registered as a full-time student in both the fall and winter semesters to ensure your eligibility is maintained and that your final transcripts have been submitted. For eligible Prince Edward Island students, the George Coles Bursary is applied to UPEI student accounts in January of each academic year. A particularly important date for all new students to keep in mind is Friday, September 17th, 2021. This is the date that all students are required to have their tuition balance and remaining fees completely paid. If you are unable to make payment by this date, please visit the UPEI Registrar's Office on campus in Dalton Hall to review your options. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you on campus soon.
The best place to look for scholarships is on the UPEI website and scroll through, and there's tons of them that you can find there. And another option would be to go and talk to your guidance counselor because they're there to help you. They know that you're looking for scholarships and they have all the information that you would need. I received the Wanda Wyatt Scholarship and I applied for it through the first semester award cycle. There is a first semester award cycle as well as a second semester award cycle that are jam-packed full of scholarships and opportunities. Even if you look at the criteria and you see that it only seems as though the smallest bit of it applies to you, you should still apply for the scholarship because you never know what the committee who is choosing the scholar is going to like about you or the people that are applying for it. So I had approached my guidance counselor earlier in the year whenever they were giving us presentations about, okay, like you should start looking for scholarships, there's tons of them out there for you. And she had told me and given me some tips just to talk about myself in the most positive light and highlight my key attributes. It's the weirdest thing in the world to talk about yourself like so positively and just keep mentioning all the good things about yourself, but it's the best thing to do. For my scholarship particularly, I wanted to highlight my involvement in the arts as it was one of the criteria, and my academic achievements and my extracurricular activities and volunteer experience. I needed 2 different references. When asking for a reference letter, it's good to know that your teachers have probably done reference letters for students in the past, and it's a thing that they're used to doing, and it's a totally normal thing to ask for, especially whenever you know the teacher and they know you a little bit better and they can write about some of the things that they like about you in their class. So once you're a student, there's still tons of opportunities for scholarships, so check out the website, talk to the scholarship office, and apply for scholarships.
Next up is Laura, who's going to be chatting about our residents.
Hi, I'm Laura, and I look after the residences here at UPEI. Residence is the best for so many reasons. It's right on campus, so you can wake up 30 seconds before your class starts and not be late. You're also living with 400 other students from every department, so it's easy to meet people, easy to make friends, form study groups, fall in love, engage in social activities. Residence is where all the fun happens on campus. If you don't have a room in residence yet, but you're interested, jump on our website and apply as soon as possible. If you've already applied and you're on our waiting list, we are working very hard to get you a space. If you have a special situation or you're really stressed about housing, please give me a call. My number's on our website, and I will do everything I can to help you out. If you do have a room in residence, move-in day is September 3rd, Friday, September 3rd. We'll send you all the details about what time and where to go and how to sign up and that kind of thing. We have our first welcome dinner at the dining hall on that Friday, September 3rd in the evening, followed by residence orientation, also known as the Festival of Lounges. It's lots of fun. You're going to meet all the other new students in residence and also the resident staff. And these are upper year students who work in residence, and their job is to help you live your best campus life. They're experts at academics, time management, relationships, and they understand the residence rules very well. They're also first aid trained for any kind of shenanigans. Dining hall will be open for those with meal plans, and if you have food allergies or special dietary needs, vegan, halal, don't like foods that are red, etc., we'll catch up when you arrive. I'll introduce you to Chef Dave and make sure the staff all knows your name so they can help you find stuff to eat so you're not eating Domino's every meal. As I said, move-in day is September 3rd, but if you need to arrive a day or 2 earlier because of flights or challenges with travel, just let us know. Also, if you're an athlete and you need to come early for camp, we've already spoken with your coaches and we'll be in touch soon. So let's talk about what to bring. So your room is fully furnished. You'll have a desk with a light and a chair. There are drawers under the bed, shelves in the closet for storage, but you will need to bring bedding. And in Andrew Hall, you'll have a double bed, and in Blanchard and in Bernie or Bernadine, it's a single bed. So bring sheets and pillows and blankets for that. I will send you a full list of things we recommend in the next few weeks. Also, talking about rooms, if you've made a roommate request, we have done everything we can to match you with your requested roommate. But if you want to double check that we got it right, just email us at residence@upei.ca and we'll let you know. So all the roommate pairings will be visible starting on August 1st, and you'll be able to contact your roommate and get to know each other, talk about who's bringing the toilet paper, things like that. And if you've met someone and you have a roommate request that you haven't told us about yet, now is the time to let us know. Just send us a quick email. So, I hope you're excited about living on campus in the fall. It is going to be a lot of fun. I'll be emailing you lots over the next couple of months, and I would love to hear from you if you have any questions. See you soon.
Next, we have a representative from the Student Union who is going to be telling you about clubs and societies and the health and dental plans.
Hello, and welcome to the UPEI class of 2025. My name is Sam McLean, and I'm the president and CEO of the UPEI Student Union. I'm a born and raised Islander, and I'm studying business administration here at UPEI. You're about to begin an amazing adventure here on campus, and the Student Union is excited to support you on every step of the way. The UPEI Student Union is a not-for-profit organization that works to improve the experience of every student and enrich the UPEI experience. We look after our campus pub, the Fox and Crow, the student health plan, clubs and societies, the Cadre, our student newspaper, and so much more. The UPEI Student Union is composed of myself, the president, and 3 other vice presidents. Our VP Academic and External, Anaga Morlidran, looks after everything academic, such as assisting students through academic appeals, as well as advocating to the 3 levels of government regarding student priorities. Our VP Student Life, Sierra Label, takes care of planning the events and campaigns on campus, as well as helping out clubs and societies. And last but not least, our VP Finance and Administration, Lena Debu, oversees the budget and all the services the Student Union offers. Did you know that your SU offers a free Safe Ride program after each trivia night? Or that your SU loans out free bikes to students during the summer? We also have a health and dental insurance plan for all of our students. For more information on the plan, visit our website, send us an email, or give us a call. If you're already covered under another health plan, that's no problem. You're free to opt out of ours. If you'd like to learn more or get involved with the Student Union, please drop by our office, located above the Tim Hortons in the Student Center. As a student, the Student Union is an invaluable resource, and we would love to hear from you. After all, it is your voice and your union. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info@upeisu.ca. I hope each and every one of you have a fantastic first of many fun-filled adventures, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Hi guys, my name is Keyshawn, and today we're going to look at the W.A. Murphy Student Center. Now the Student Center has a lot of very important student services located here. We have our campus bookstore, we have the health center, we have the offices of the Student Union, the Fox and Crow, which is our campus restaurant. So follow me and we'll check it out. So this here is our day lounge in the W.A. Murphy Student Center. It's a great place for students to relax, to unwind, and to study. So over here, with this very long line, you can find Tim Hortons. And it's a great place to get food on campus, get breakfast. You can get coffee and your Timbits. And they are open until 8 o'clock during the evenings. And like I said, everyone there is incredibly kind, they're really nice, and they love to help students. Over here, we have the offices of the Student Union. Now, the Student Union is a very essential part of campus. It's a great way to get involved in campus life. So up here, we have the offices of the Student Union itself. Here you can find our VP of Finance, our VP of Student Life, VP of Academic and External, as well as the Student Union's president herself. Here at the Student Union, they also help with a bunch of different services. If you have any interests and information regarding clubs on campus, you can come here. If you need to check up on your student health card or any other issues, you can also come to the Student Union for help. So up next, we have what we like to call our hallway of flags. So this might be a surprise to you, but at the university, 27% of our population are international students, and they come from a variety of different places, covering over 100 different countries. And as you can see there, we have our flags representing each of our international students who play a central role in our campus community. So up next, we have Macmillan Hall. This is where we have a wide variety of different student events, both for the SU and for the university itself. Here we have Beach Blast, where we actually clear out everything in this room and we play beach volleyball. So many things do happen in this building, but in this room. But when that doesn't happen, as you can see here, students do use it to study, to relax, to eat food, and it's open all the time for students who do wish to utilize it. So here we have the Fox and Crow. This is our campus restaurant / pub. And the food here is amazing. It is very affordable. It's being completely expanded to also include a coffee shop. So if students are looking for a great place to eat on campus, a great place to have fun, to relax, to unwind and study, the Fox and Crow is definitely it. So up next, we have the UPI bookstore. Our campus bookstore has so many things as a student that you will need. You can find basically everything you will need as a student. We have our textbooks, we have our backpacks, pens, pencils. If any of you own pets, we also have a UPI sweater for a dog. So as a student, you are covered completely of all your student needs at the UPI bookstore. So at this end of the building, we have the Student Health Center. Now the Health Center is a very important place for students to know. Our health staff are very friendly, very informative. They want people to get the best possible service that they can. And if you need any help whatsoever, you can make an appointment in person, online, or over the phone. So here we have the offices of the Student Health Center. If you guys have any questions or need any assistance, you can always come up here. Persons at the desk are willing and are always able to help. In the Campus Health Center, we have a campus doctor, and we also have a nurse practitioner. So you guys will always be covered for any health-related matters.
Thank you so much for joining us today for this orientation event. We hope you learned something new at UPEI and are excited to start classes in September. If you have any questions at all, you can reach our first year advisement and recruitment office at apply@upei.ca. If you happen to be on campus, we're located on the 4th floor of Dalton Hall. See you in September.